What's up? I ain't mad at it. It's first time for everything. What it is, guys? It's your boy Blast from Sage D. Today we are here to check out none other than the Scary. Yeah, I'm saying I'm lying. We won't check out some BSG story times. We are here today for Jonathan the Gamer's super chat request. Yeah, I'm saying first off, hold up, let me. My bad. I'm fix this. Maybe over here. Yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's see. Give me a couple seconds to get the links up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure that this mug is not, you know what it, you know we got to make sure it's not doing, you know, like lagging or freezing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we up in this mug. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's see. Boom. Ooh. What's up, chat? What's up, S1K? What's up, homie? All right, we're here to do Jonathan the Gamer's super chat request. As you guys know, Jonathan the Gamer sent 50 directly through this tip jar. So that means that we are in this mug to get some games in. All right, so let's see. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Chip blew up my phone. I took the chip. Wait, hold up. Big bag. Bro, let's see. Something. Scary cash. Hey. What's up, Matthew? What's up, Matthew Davidio? What's up, Lupo? What's up, Lunar? You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. We almost got the links in the chat. It happens to the best of us. Let me see. All right, y'all. We lit. All right, Jonathan the Gamer, where you at, Brody? Where you at, baby? Jonathan the Gamer. I want to wait for him because this is his super chat request. All right, so we're going to bring up the links first. All right, Joe. Let's see. We got the first links up. Now for the second links. Let's see. Second links. Feel free to talk. They can't hear you. Yeah. Let's see. All right, we off up in this mug. Jonathan the Gamer, where you at, cuz? Yo, the Dark Knight 420. W's in the chat for the Dark Knight 420. He just sent the dollar straight to the channel, Brody. Yo, W's in the chat, the Dark Knight 420. Yo, tomorrow I'm gonna play some Dark Knight Arkham Origins. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump into some Dark Knight Arkham Origins. All right, y'all, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We Thanksgiving. The homie Jonathan the Gamer hooked your boy up and sent me a super chat request for me to check out some of my story times. Namely, one of them, the time I accidentally flashed my family members. Oh boy. We're going to have to edit this entire story time out. Bruh. This is funny. All right, y'all. W's in the chat to the Dark Knight 420. W's, bro.
Blasphemous HD. It's been a minute since I've dropped a good story time on you guys. I've been on hiatus. I've been concentrating on creating other content. I have not been dropping my stories the way I usually do once every single week on Sunday. But know this as the day that from now on, you guys will be getting one story a week, dropping on Sunday just like regular. To tell you the truth, the reason why I stopped dropping for a while is because I dropped one and it did so bad, like it got so few likes and views, I figured you guys didn't want to freaking hear any more crazy stories. My gameplays were getting more views than that. But the last one I dropped...
W's in the chat to Matthew Davidio. Thank you for sending the dollar straight through the channel. W's, bro. Appreciate you, homie.
Like 25K views, so I figured, okay, well, you know what? Time to start back. You guys obviously still want to hear these. Now, I also figure it's been so long since I've dropped a story, I need to come correct Okay, so I have a very, very, very particularly embarrassing story time for you guys today. So I know you guys are gonna love this fucking shit. A couple of subscribers that, you know, I talk to every once in a while, like if you ever hit me up on Twitter or DM me on Facebook or something like that, I usually get back to you guys. And a lot of people have been asking me questions, and I always hit them with this story.
Am I gonna play Secret of the Mimic? Yeah, I beat that game like a couple of days. I beat that game a couple weeks ago. Start the stream. What's up, K Kush?
Story when they asked me about one of my more embarrassing story times, right? So this bullshit happened about a good year and a half ago. I had my family all living with me at my apartment because they had some stuff happen and I was the only person with a place, so all my family was living with me. My mom, my 22-year-old brother, he was living here with me too, and my now 17-year-old brother was also living with me as well. Now I tend to have a lot more female friends than I have male friends. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm not trying to have sex with them. You know, like females really, really, really love you if you're not trying to have sex with them. So what happened was, I'm in my room one day, man, and you know, I'm making videos or whatever, and one of my chick friends calls me. We're gonna call her Sally. I'm talking with her on the phone. Now the thing with Sally is, she had broken up with her boyfriend about 2 years ago, but he was a super duper duper stalker and overprotective type of guy. Even though he cheated on her continuously, which is the reason why they broke up, he would still call her and be like, so yeah, you're gonna suck this penis? And yeah, come over here and sit on my dick. And all this other really inappropriate crap that you just don't say to a girl that left you because you were cheating on her with multiple different women. So she's getting frustrated, and the thing is, she kept trying to get him back, like piss him off, but it would never freaking work because apparently he's just such a perverted type of guy. Nothing would bother the guy enough as to where she felt she could get revenge on him. So on this particular day, she's telling me about how he
thank you, Moore,
with that same fuck shit and pissed her off yet again, and she's super duper angry.
Thank you, Dark Knight 420.
Asking me my opinion on how she can get revenge on this dude, and I tell her, I'm like, look, if you want to piss this guy off, okay, he still likes you.
Hey, what's up, Reginald?
He still feels like he has some type of hold over you, okay? The best way to piss this guy off is to make him think that you're sleeping with someone else. And she's like, I've tried that already. I've tried everything like that already. Nothing works on this guy. So I'm like, look, what you do is, if you really want to mess with him, send this dude a picture of someone else's balls, all right? First of all, don't no dude want to get no picture of some other dude's sack, okay? That is horrible.
Yo!
That's like washing.
W's in the chat for Hardstyle. Thank you for the 2 in Super Chat, bro. Whatever happens to Minnesota boy, I don't know. Like, if I ever run into him in real life and he's willing to throw the first punch, then I'll scrap him. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, I don't know. I really don't have a whole lot of beef for him, but, like, you know, he's a weirdo. Good.
In your eyes out.
W's in the chat for Hardstyle 64. Thank you for the super chat request, Brodies. I mean the super chat.
With hot coals to us guys. So and if you send this dude a picture of some other dude's testiculars, then the first thing he's gonna think is that you're boning a different dude. It's gonna piss him off, really mess up his day, right? So she's like, oh my God, that would be perfect. But where am I gonna get a pair of balls to send a picture to this dude? So I'm like, you know what, girl? We've been friends for about 2 months now, okay? I've got your back, all right? Give me about 10-20 minutes to prepare my lower region, and I'm gonna send you a picture of my testiculars so you can then forward the picture to him, okay? But don't look. I'm gonna send a picture, but whatever you do, don't look, All right. And she's like, oh, okay, I got you. So I take about a good 10, 20 minutes, man. I get myself all prepped up and ready and whatnot. And after I've got the presentation ready, I snap myself an extremely classy picture of my male genitalia. Okay, only the balls, no penis. Now, it's very important that I note the fact that I had just got a Samsung S3 phone, okay? Brand spanking new. This is my first huge, expensive, super technologically advanced phone, okay? And I remember when I bought the damn thing, they was telling me all these brand new fucking features that the damn thing had, which I'm a damn Neanderthal. I didn't pay attention to any of that bullshit, okay? Does it make calls, text, and am I able to download porn on the thing? That's the only thing that matters to me with this phone. Okay, I don't skirt all that other bullshit, okay? So I get the phone, man. I remember I'm reading the damn manual and it's telling me all this extracurricular bullshit.
Yo, W's in the chat. Would you consider influencers boxing? Would you continue influencer boxings? Hell yeah. I'm down to fight. I'm down to do influencer boxing. I just don't want to do any more, you know what I mean, like street fight boxing, because everyone there has their gun in their car. You know what I'm saying? And it's just too much, you know? Nah.
I remember it told me at one point about this new fucking feature that it had. And I'm pretty sure anyone out there who has a Samsung S3 or S4 phone knows the feature I'm fucking talking
W's
about.
for Hardstyle 64, Brody.
Picture.
Thank you for the 2-inch super chat straight to the channel, Brody. Bro, you locked in. Bro, Matthew Davidio, W's in the chat for Matthew Davidio, The Dark Knight 420, and Hardstyle 64, yo. Yo, Blast, I hope you and everyone is having a great night in here. Happy 4th. Yo, thank you to Dark Knight 420. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what do you guys got planned? I can only imagine what all of you guys got planned for 4th of July, bro.
Or a movie you're watching on your phone and send it to either your computer screen or your freaking TV screen, and it'll be up on there like you're watching it on your television. It's freaking awesome, right? If used correctly. So I've got the photo of my balls right on my screen of my phone, right? I'm looking at this shit and I'm trying to figure out how the hell to text this shit to her. I didn't know how. It was a brand new phone and there was no freaking feature that set up under it, hey, you know, text this photo to the person that you're selecting right now. It's also very important that I note that at this time,
awesome.
Every
Hardstyle
family
64
member that I have was in my living room watching one of their favorite freaking television shows. I've got this photo in my hand, man, and I'm looking at it on my phone, and I'm like, God damn it, man, I can't. It's not working.
W's in the chat for Chewy Junkie. Happy 4th of July, Blast. Yo, W's in the chat for Chewy Junkie. W's in the chat for Chewy Junkie. Appreciate you, Brody. Thank you for the 2 straight to the channel and super chat. Yo, you guys are hella locked in, man. Y'all like the Halo gameplay in the background? I got another BHD story time releasing on the gaming channel within the next 4 days. Got you guys.
And I decide to walk out into my living room where my family is watching TV at while staring at this photo of my balls while trying to figure out how to send this shit to Sally. So I go in my living room. Of course, I make sure that I'm not facing the television or anything like that so that, you know, none of my family will get a glimpse of what the fuck I'm looking at, which would be freaking awkward as all living shit. So I walk in my living room, man, and all my family members, man, my mom, my freaking sisters, my freaking brothers, they're all sitting there, man, they're watching TV and they're laughing at the show they're watching. I think it was a Family Guy or something. So I'm sitting there with this damn phone and I'm getting particularly frustrated at this time. I'm like, God damn it, man. I see up in the top right upper hand corner, there's a box with a 1 inside of it with these 3 lines that are clearly indicating something moving from one place to another with the number 1 inside.
Yo,
of it.
W's in the chat for Chewy Junkie.
This picture clearly
just super chat
indicates
another dollar
that
straight
it's
through the
sending
channel.
the picture somewhere.
Yo.
So if I select Sally's name and number.
Yo, Chewy Junkie. Chewy Junkie says, Blast, happy 4th of July. Yo. At what point did all of you guys like find my channel, yo? Like what video made you guys like, you know, start enjoying my vids? You know what I mean? Chewy Junkie, Hardstyle 64. You know what I'm saying? You guys have great energy, man. Stay locked in, bros. Yeah, the Dark Knight 420, Matthew Dabadio. Yeah.
And then I select the photo, and then I press the button. It's gonna send the photo to the girl, right? Man, I press this fucking button, and the photo disappears, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, mission accomplished, right? As I'm looking at my phone screen, I see a flash of white light come out of my peripheral vision from where the television is. Now, mind you, I'm still looking down at my phone screen, right? I'm scrolling through to see if she's gotten the picture, and that's about the time that I notice that people aren't laughing anymore. The whole fucking room is quiet as fuck. Like you could have heard a fly fart. That's how quiet it was now, which is very out of the ordinary for my family because they're about as fucking loud as I am. So then I hear a scream, right? And it's my brother. No, mind you, my brother is 22 years old and he's buff as fuck, right? He's been trained to UFC fight in mixed martial arts, right? So he's a tough motherfucker. So when I hear him scream, when I heard his bitch made ass scream, I knew, I fucking knew something was horribly wrong, right? Maybe some freaking gangbangers have kicked in the doors and they've got sawed-off shotguns. Or maybe one of my sisters had a heart attack or some shit like that. Yeah. It was so much worse. Gaming homies. It was so bad. Tell me why on the screen being presented in probably the most crisp.
Yo, W's in the chat for Hardstyle 64, yo. Appreciate you, bro. He just super chatted 5 straight through the channel, yo. I think I found you when you were screaming and fighting that cockroach. Yo, that is freaking awesome, yo. I remember that video. That video was funny as hell, man. Like, dude, I had such a good time making that video. Yo, that video did exactly what it was supposed to do.
High definition I've ever seen on a 70-inch screen television, which is what's in my living room, right? It's the picture of my balls, man. Mm-hmm. It's right there. Like, I'm talking, I've never seen a more clearer picture of somebody's freaking coin purse, which is what you call a sack. Right. You can see striations in the balls that I didn't even know existed, man. Because, man, when I tell you that this TV, the high definition on this thing was crisp, I don't do it justice, man. I'm just looking on in fucking horror, man. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm thinking, okay, if I stand still enough, maybe no one else will see it besides my horrified younger brother. But of course, that's not the case. Because I look over at my mom and her eyes are as wide as fucking saucers, man. She's just taken aback. Because can you imagine going from watching your favorite TV show and then just dick and balls, bam, on the screen? My mom lets off this shrill ass fucking scream, man. And that is when all shit hit the fan. My older younger brother, who's 22, he's just staring at the screen and pointing at it and looking at me and pointing at the screen again and looking at me and pointing at it. When he gets super worked up, he starts stuttering, right? So he's just like, Maurice, and me, man, I'm just standing there like a deer in headlights because I've seen Jurassic Park. So to me, in my mind, just like with the Tyrannosaurus scene in Jurassic Park, maybe if I stand still enough, no one will know that this is my penis on the big screen. So I'm just standing there, man, and my little brother is freaking the fuck out, and he's looking at me, Maurice, what do we do? There's There's balls on the screen. There's a penis. There's a penis. I'm just sitting there like, I swear to God, this is exactly what I say. I'm like, no, it's not.
Oh my God.
He's like, Maurice, no, that's a penis. I'm like, that's not a penis. No, it's not. But the whole time I'm trying to calmly explain to Christian that this is clearly not male genitalia. In my pocket, I've got the phone and I'm smashing every fucking button I can find with my fingers in hopes that one of the buttons that I press will freaking take this damn picture off the screen. Man, I'm pressing these buttons so fast you would think I'm having an epileptic seizure up in this bitch trying to get this shit off the screen. But my little brother, who was 15 at the time, he looks at my older brother, then he looks at me, and he looks at my older brother again. Like, you know how younger kids, what they tend to do in really precarious situations is they gauge what they do based on what your response to a situation is, and then they react accordingly. So if you freak out, they freak out. If you're calm, they're calm. You know what I mean? So he's trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and my little brother starts asking questions. Maurice, is that? And I'm just like, no, it's not. All the while, my hand is like smashing every goddamn button on my Samsung S3 freaking phone. Dude, oh my God. Now, my brother has always had my back, okay? My brother Christian, he's always had my back. Regardless of how many fights or what bullshit we go through, he usually has my back, right? So the whole time, he's still freaking out and stuttering. And then, out of nowhere, he just stops. And his mouth closes. And his eyes open even wider. And then he, like, leans back. And he's like, oh, have you ever had something happen as to where it's just the expression of the person's face let you know that they figured the whole fucking thing out? And he's just like taking small steps backwards. And finally, through the graces of God, one of the buttons I pressed got the damn big dick off of my fucking big screen television. And I swear to God, for like the next 10 minutes, we just stood there, just in complete disbelief of what had happened. And my brother, the look on his face, I still knew that he knew. And I'm just like, he's looking at me, he gets ready to open his mouth, and I'm like, Christian, shut up. Please. Just let it go. I'm gonna need you to forget that, please. I don't even remember what I told the rest of my family, man. And me and my brother, we just never talked about that ever again. He never asked me, like, how it got on there, or what happened, or nothing, man. I flashed my family my scrotum, man. Like, and the whole time I remember thinking, like, man, if I'd have known that they would have been displayed on that big screen television, I'd at least, you know, did a little bit more preparation for the situation to get my balls looking presentable. Maybe put like some of them sparkles in there that a lot of people like to put. I'd at least ironed out the wrinkles, man. That's my BHD story time for the day. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, because you guys always enjoy when I tell you guys my like super embarrassing stories. Oh man, if you guys did, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Next Sunday,
Alright, you guys. Oh, we're gonna finish this mug.
I'm gonna have a BHD story.
There's a super chat request from Jonathan the Gamer.
To keep making one every
I'm about to get
single
up out of
week
this
for you guys,
mug.
'cause I know you guys love these damn things.
We'll get ready to get some, do some cooking. What's
also,
up, Angelina?
Make sure to check out my other channel, because I do comedy rants. I basically do my own stand-up type thing over there. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from those videos I put over there, you know, and crazy vlogs from my.
Yo, that's what's up, yo. Yas, story times. All right, yo. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to go do Thanksgiving things. You know what I mean? Cook some food. Yo, W story time. See you later, Jewy Junkie. W's in the chat to Jewy Junkie, yo. Yo, super chat hella crazy this stream. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, the Dark Knight, for the one in super chat, bros. Appreciate you, Matthew W. You know what I mean? For the one in super chat, Brody. Appreciate you, Hardstyle, for the 10 in super chat. You guys stay up.